I'm back. I'm on the other side. Just hold on. I'm wait till everybody come to class. It's like we switching. The bell must ring. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, we switching classes. We switching classes. I'm gonna wait till y'all to file back into your other class. Come on, y'all. Come on, have a seat. Come on, have a seat. How you doing? I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for exploitation part 1 and 2. Come on in, y'all. Thank you. I'm gonna wait till y'all file on in. This is, oh Lord. I'm gonna wait till y'all come on in. Come on in, y'all. Y'all left the other professor's class. Come on in. Hi, Lily of the Valley. How you doing? Come on in, y'all. Have a seat. Have a seat. I know you tired. You gonna still sit in the back row. Now come on up to the front, Dana. Dana, come on up to the front. Come on, Dana. Hello, Corleen. How you doing? How you doing? See, I'm gonna put you down. Present. Corleen is present. Daisy is present. Jupiter 11 present. Some of y'all try to cut class. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Okay, come on. Come on in. Blissfully intuitive. You in? Proca present. Put you in. I got you. A present. Okay, some of y'all cut class. Y'all kept on going. I want my 21 back again. Come on, y'all. File on in. You ain't got to say nothing. Just sneak on in the back with your snacks. I see you stopped at the vending machine. Uh-huh. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Yes. Raquel, you're here. Okay, thank you. Come on in, y'all. Come on, file right on back in. Come on in. Come on. All right, I'm waiting on you. Come on. Not your fault. We almost there. We almost there. Okay, so they'll find me. I told them I'm on the other side. You got to get wild for them to find on the other side. I don't know what it did. This some good stuff. Every time when it's good and we got to do it, it does it every time. So this is now you really got to have it. So here we go. We're gonna move on. So now wars and battlefields. This is from the divine masculine here that he's got to heal the inner child there. Okay. So now with that is so with that is I love you. Okay, and again, he's having the problem. Back then, he was having a problem with the people really saying I love you or dealing with love being said to him. Okay, the word I love you, like, I'm picturing like a little kid. I don't know, I believe that. Like, I think you just saying that just to be saying that. Okay, so that was a battle. Him being, it says I'm divine, so him having the issues is really understanding his identity and him being really special or unique as a child. Okay, I didn't want to let you go. So now this could be again. Now I'm going a little into past lives a little bit, where maybe he went off to war, and some of them said that they had went off to war and they left their loved ones back, and a lot of times they had a problem with doing that and they died off at war. Okay, and so there's like I didn't want to. That could be a past life thing kind of bleeding into in their childhood. They kind of remember, and that's why they got this wall up. Why I don't want to be able to let anybody in. Could have been also, I'm picking this up, they talked about in the webinar about somebody who passed on, maybe some grandma that they love, or mom or dad or something like that had passed on as well. So that was an issue as well. So that they had to kind of really deal with. So I'm picking this up like somebody, a loved one passed on. What you doing? They probably question a lot of times themselves what they were doing as a child, and they probably question their parents a lot of times what was you doing. My addictions are playing a part here. So again, we go back to the parents. Remember, we talked about some parents got some drug issues as well. This goes back to talking about this. This played a part, and that's why they wanted to have this guarded heart up as well. And I'm mirroring you. Just like whatever, like parents, like sometimes like you do what I say, not what as I do. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You just worry about yourself. So a lot of times it's like the kids sitting there saying, well, you ain't doing right. Why you asking me to do all this stuff? You ain't living right. So if they having addictions like that, that's an issue is as well. Okay. So that's something. And then also, and they got to deal with this inner child, the mother. Okay. So the mother had an issue here. So I'm lost in my head, and that ain't good. The mother caused them to a lot of mental anguish. It's like this mama might have been, like I said again what we said about very over criticizing. I'm picking up the word very overprotective as well as a parent, because I'm looking here and she's got the children here. Maybe also play. I'm picking this up too as I'm looking at this card. Maybe they told him a lot of times, you ain't my favorite. You know, like I'm dealing with her. The boy looked like, oh, I'm listening to mama, and mom like, yeah, but I'm on my baby girl here. You know, baby girl, this my little princess here. Bump you, you get in where you fit in. You know, so I'm sorry, that's not nice. But you know, this is what I'm picking up as well. For that. I am the thinker who makes the thoughts that makes the thing. So a lot of times with this mom, the way she was thinking, it may throw him in a tailspin of how he's thinking, made him do a lot of thinking, a lot of negative thinking. So that's probably why he got this rebel without a cause kind of a issue that came up with him. And then it says, I know you're hurting and I can feel it. I'm picking up this too. I'm picking up this is a type of mother that is, like I say, narcissistic. Because she knows that the child was empathic and she played on his feelings and she used it against him, which caused him to have a lot of thinking. Because a lot of times when you are raised by a narcissistic mother, and I put that video in my educational playlist too, because I've been doing research, that causes you to do a lot of thinking. But in my way I'm thinking, is that right? She said she's throwing it back on me because they have a way of when you kind of call them on their, I'm supposed to call them on their shit, call them on their stuff. They have a way of they turning it around and then they play victim. Oh no, that's not me. You're so sensitive. You know, I don't know why you think that way. You need to kind of stop thinking that way. You're like, what the heck? You know, it's the way I think, it's the way I think. This is it. Narcissistic mom. Knew how to play on the empathy, him as a boy. And like I said, it was two kids that was there. He was let him know that he was either the black sheep, wasn't a favorite, a lot of downplaying with him. Very much see that. Ooh, that gives me goosebumps on that one. I felt that one. Wow. Okay. Can I see what did this kind of overall? I ain't going for all these cards. I usually do. Just give me an overall thought of how you was thinking back then. Okay, let me see this card. This is an experiment again. So, how did this overall, this divine feminine, how do you feel? Because you got one card. So, what's the overall thing? You give me 3 cards. Okay. Please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. I never meant to ruin us. Let me see. I can put this together. Maybe this is the parent. Let's see if I can flop this around. Why can't you just tell me what you feel? Because how you act is confusing me. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm picking up. You as a child was telling them, as this inner child is telling them, that the parent needs to understand that you're in pain. And the way you're doing right now is ruining. It's not only ruining you as the inner child, me, but it's ruining us as our dynamic as a family, as a parent. Why can't you just tell me what you feel? Because how you feel, because again, it's like I'm a child. I don't understand. You the one that's teaching me how to love. And I'm very confused as to how I should actually feel. Okay. I can't stop thinking about you. You're on my mind for 24/7. Is because again, as a child, you're saying about the parent, whoever's going on through this financial stuff or this abundance about it. It just keeps on making me constantly be in this thinking. Now we're seeing how the divine feminine is mirroring the divine masculine, because he's always in his head about stuff. And maybe this divine feminine, when she thinks about going back to her childhood, it makes her always go back in her mind thinking about these finances or her abundance, looking at her world and see how she's abundant. Okay. He's got a problem, makes him start thinking when he's thinking about love coming from a female figure because of what this mom set in place for him. And so this is his issue. And so, yeah, in some ways, yeah, we both are mirroring. Okay, that's the overall thought and message it was for that. And let me see what's happening with the divine masculine. I'm just intuitively, but I think that's what he want to say. I'm doing on time. Okay. I'm sorry that this is how things turned out. Yeah, he probably is kind of overall thinking that he's sorry that, you know, this the way his mom, he's sorry to be in this kind of situation to have the mother that he had, because it makes him have this wall up against. And this is where he's learning how to love, because of this master manipulator here of a mother that messes with his mind. And from that point on, it just started spiraling on from that point on. And it looked like he's saying, I'm speaking of this now. This is my inner child speaking through me as an adult. Like they're saying all these layers, but this is what I'm bringing to the table now. And I'm really sorry that this all turned out for you, divine masculine. I mean, divine feminine, like this. Because this is all stemming back to my childhood issues. Oh, wow. So how did life change? Clear. For you, it's going through this inner child into going into like adulthood, making our way to that, like teenage years, working our way down. What are some life changes that occurred? Divine feminine. I guess he said, I'm showing you it's about 3 cars, a lot of cars. God damn it. There's a lot of us. There's a lot. Okay, we gonna go with that. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm taking them straight out the box, so you know I ain't doing no magician tricks here. Okay, so now, what life changes did you occur? So you're growing up, you're coming up the ranks. We come from the inner child, we're going to bring this sucker up into adulthood. Okay, so now this is what happened. This life changes help you with this, your inner child, your self-care. This affect you, how you self-manage yourself, how you care, how you love for yourself, what you do for yourself. This also changed how you forgive, your forgiveness, okay? This also changed your finances. Well, like, duh, because, you know, you started off on the, I'm about to say, you didn't start off on the good foot. You start off on the wrong foot with the finances anyway. So this is an issue too, and it's filtering in of how you see abundance. Maybe you're a little tight with the abundance as well. That one. All of a sudden my breast is itching bad, like on the masculine side. So that's really saying about the nurturing side. Excuse me, I don't want to be like freaky. You're like, what's she doing? My breast is itching. I'm sorry. This is real and this is live, but this is something it's coming up. Like, all of a sudden, it's just itching bad. I'm sorry. Okay, so now moving on. Support. I see number 13 say, death to scratchy. Let that go. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so how you seek out support. Support is being affected. This is how your life changes you're going through as well. And then changing your mind. So to me, it's like you have a lot of indecisiveness in your decision making. Is that scratching the way? I died, like, I gotta go off camera, like, itch. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Jesus. Okay, so that's whoa. Okay, that's deep there. Oh, I'm so glad I did this. I'm gonna go back and look at this again myself. Okay, so now that means I'm really stimulated because I'm itching and scratching everywhere. So this is getting divine. They using me as the instrument. Really. So you're like, is this real? Yeah, this is real. This is not Memorex or whatever it was. So with the divine masculine, how does it change him is his hobbies. I think hobbies will be like, what is his things in life that he's interested in? He might be just like what he said in the thing. A lot of times he wouldn't go. I got it. A lot of times he wouldn't go for jobs and things like they say in sports and things because he had that self-sabotage thought pattern as well. So this stops him from doing a lot of things that he's really interested in. I think about mine, I say roundabout things. And he's like, I want to become a Mason. And I was like, okay, you come Mason. I said, now you got to remember, I might have shot that down. Next time I'll try to come back and see, make him become that again. And he was like, I want to be, I said, but you know, you got Mason, you can't come in there with that rebel without cause kind of stuff. Now, you know, because when you start joining them sororities and fraternities and them kind of organizations like that, you know, it's about togetherness. Now you come and throw an idea out there, but you ain't coming up there to just like change it and like, no, I ain't doing this, because they all gonna turn around and look at you and say, okay, so now why you become a part of the sorority or the fraternity? Because this ain't what we about. We about community service here. So this is the same thing like that. It's again, gotta get rid of some of that goes back to stemming back to their childhood issues that you gotta kind of get rid of. Again, this rebelness things and some of this like self-sabotage and not think he was good enough, not being able to join one, is this messed with his hobbies. Oh, this guy, am I reading for you? You really being the spokesperson and the totem, aren't you? And the anchor, as Jupiter 11 said. This time you jumping all in this. Okay, thank you. Self-employment. Okay, so this is the issue as well. How employment, like how you go about and believe when you're going on these jobs as well. That you're doing here. Like maybe sometimes you be in a leadership role, maybe you could really be aspired to be much higher, but you like to stay in that one level because you're scared about, again, this self-sabotage, this thinking, going back to the inner child again, about this rebel out of cause, being defined for no damn reason. I mean, it's a lot of things. So that's causing life changes for you too, and healing from the past. Well, again, we got to go back and deal with this mama issue, this manipulative mom who is also again this narcissistic, knowing how to deal with you and play on your empathic ways and making it seem as if there's something mentally wrong with you in the way you think and you being sensitive. With that, it's about to give some things, but it ain't time for that. How did this change the way you loved? Clear. For divine feminine, how did it change it? Okay, you like, no, I ain't playing. This is how much I got. I'm like, okay. No, I'm not playing. And for the divine masculine, no, I'm not playing. This is what I got too. Okay. All righty then. Y'all got your dinner ready? Because we're going to be here. Wow, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to keep on rolling. So whatever happens, I'm going to still be here with this. Because we unraveling the mystery here. Okay. All right then. And so then I need clarifiers. This is going to be a while here. Now, let me not put that in existence. We might whiz right on through it. And on this one. Reconcile. It don't matter if you was in backwards, you ain't gonna do it today. Okay. For the divine feminine, you have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, which means, okay, well, who moved the cars? I didn't tell you to start. Oh, Jesus. They start mysteriously moving on their own. Okay. All right, we got some other kind of activity going on. All right, anyway. So romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It affects the way you love as far as you believing that your feelings in love are real. This is clarified by regeneration. Sometimes your feelings die. You kind of regenerate them back again when it comes to love, because you're like, nah, you talk yourself out of that self-doubt. I'm not good enough. You die things out, and it kind of like makes you not look at the way that it should be. You find yourself kind of chopping wood. I'm picturing out to me, just like I said in the webinar, I'm about to say seminar, whatever, earlier, that to me, I'm picking up that you intuitively are cutting out some people that don't need to be cut out. That goes back to that close, draw the bridge. They're supposed to come in, and from you coming from this rebel with no cause attitude and the self-sabotage, you cutting off some of that stuff, okay? Also, love yourself. Let's see to clarify for that one. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attracted. So when it comes to the thing of love, you don't think that you're attractive. You don't think you're enough, and the self-respect is not there. You have a problem understanding and seeing things as far as like milk and honey. You get nostalgic. You go back in the past. That's represented by the elephant. You kind of like got to work on nurturing yourself. That's the issue, how you nurture yourself going through the process. Understanding that life is sweet and sometimes things are slow, like honey to pour. Understanding that also going on, oh, that candle smell good. I'm sorry. Let me get back. It smell like a man in here. I'm like, okay, I'm stopped. I'm straight. Okay, with the candle, I mean, not with the candle, with the rainbow, how it helps for you to kind of connect yourself from one side to the other, and like how you can be able to travel the path to find your own fortune and about things. I'm about to say fortune, your fame, your notoriety, how the world sees you as well. And it helps you to become flexible when you love yourself first. But you got an issue with that because a lot of times, sometimes you don't like bending backwards on some things. Okay, you kind of rigid. It's like, nah, it's a certain way I wanted to go. That's it. Your communications you have to work with. Your sacral you have to work with. How you connect with others. Your mind of how it blossom things. You got to watch because sometimes it could be growing weeds out there. We both said both you and him are mimicking or mirroring itself the same because you got to watch how you think. Okay, got to get that wheels are turning for your heart chakra as well with this loving yourself first. How love shows up for you again, issues in trust. Like, duh, we all know this. I mean, raise your hand. Trust issues because of what this exploitation. This situation is calling for you to have faith. When you're in, I'll cover this up because every time I do a reading, like, is there a soulmate twin? Which one are they? The cards do not know about soulmates, they know twins. It does not know about soulmates. It knows no. It does not know about twins. It knows about soulmates. Well, I'm telling it, speaking it into existence. Okay, so with this, it requires trust because you really are looking at this person. This person is supposed to be your mate for life. You're not looking at anybody else. It's helping you to help the love flow all the way in the universe and the world around you and where you are. It's helping to unlock some things within you. One of you all got the key. One of you all got the lock. You got to kind of work with that there as well. And so it requires a lot of trust. You don't know what the heck they doing. Okay. So this is what this trust. So with this exploitation that you're working with, is with your understanding that the love is real, understanding that you got to love yourself first, and having an understanding of this trust issue. This is what this brings out. Okay, going over to the divine masculine. We got to pay attention to both of them because, see, we got to understand how we got to strategize. I'm about to say how we got to play this game, which is true. Just like when you're on the football field. I know why I keep on about football. I don't know nothing about no damn football. But anyway, you got to understand the offense and the defense of both teams. Ain't no just where we didn't know about us, and that's it. That's all we care about. No, you got to know about the DF team and a DM team, both ways, okay? So, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, he's got to get reconciliation two ways. Reconciliation with his mom, that's got to be healed. Got to get some keys to how to kind of deal with when you got this mom that is exploiting your empathic ways, your sensitivity. You got to work with also of how you're going to deal with this mom as well as far as being a narcissist and a manipulator. Okay, so you got to do that, and then also you got to do reconciliation because of what was going on with this mom. You took her face and you put it on a divine feminine, and everything she did came from that. That's from her to any other kind of past lovers that came from that point on. You throw that mask on every last one of them. That's that one that card I see that's like a deceptive thing. You throw that mask on her all the time, and half time she's like, "This ain't my mask. This ain't me. Why you keep on throwing it on me like this, like the mask? Remember that movie, The Mask, with what you call it, Jim, whatever his name. And he had to kind of throw it off as soon as the mask even found itself on him, and he turned it to that. That's not you. And so you know this right here is an issue. And so yeah, a darn masquerade ball. I like that. Everybody wearing the mask. Mama wearing the mask. The exes is wearing the mask. The karmic is wearing the mask. Sound like Oprah. You're wearing the mask and you get a mask and you get a mask. No, everybody wearing the mask around here. Jim Carrey. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't see who it was that put that. So you got to kind of watch that. So again, he's got to watch that, not you. Well, you can too, because remember you're mirroring. So some kind of way, and you are kind of doing the same thing in your own variants of ways because you got trust issues. So now you probably putting the mask on to everybody else. Like, should I trust you? Nah. What's behind that mask? I got to take that mask off so I can see who playing the role of Batman up in here. Take that mask off. Let me see who playing the role of Superman. So, you know, you kind of got to do that. So again, reconciliation. This is clarified by exchanging gifts. Again, emotionally, how you exchanging gifts between you and your counterpart, between him and his mom, between any ex-lovers, between him and the karmic, those things. Also, I said this, I seen on somebody else's thing, they was talking about mask. A mask also means masking your emotions. So in masking your emotions, this is what I'm saying, this is this now. You've been flexible. Hey, I'm like a cat, I throw you anywhere, you land wherever. But at the same time, the issue is, again, you're wearing a mask on your emotions. And then you also have playfulness. It's bothering with him to be very playful. Some kind of way you probably with the divine master, you've been with him, and he becomes serious some kind of way. It's like, Dad, we was having fun, and then some kind of way you go clank, clank, he like back up on you. This is the issue, to be in there, have this ebb and flow. Because again, he goes back to this tribe card to me, which represents not good enough. He keeps talking to himself. His inner child keeps on having this conversation with his former self, his adult self here. His old way of thinking does not really work with where he is with this. And then we got this worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. A lot of times they are not willing to wait on this divine timing. Not willing to work on this divine time. I don't know where I thought, see. Because, again, inwardly, in the child is like, oh, you ain't good enough. I don't know why you waiting on the divine feminine. That's all right. This karma could do. Or that's all right. We going to go and keep on doing what we doing. We going to keep on shutting her out and whatever. So he knows at this point that really with this, he's got to start mending. He's got to emotionally make these connections with these divine feminines or these females, period, in general. Because like I said, I told you, like mine, he don't connect some kind of way. He don't listen to no females at all. I got told that, and I seen that for myself. Very eye-opening. Gotta learn how to cut the cords. Okay, it ain't everybody that's public enemy number one. It's some of them. He's got to learn how to distinguish. He had a problem distinguish which one is playing on your side and which one is not your teammate. Okay, he has to learn how to, it mess with him being an observer. How to just sit there and just be able to wait. Just wait in general about some things. It's like it's new beginnings. He's kind of paid attention more so to illusions. He ain't waiting till the stars aligned and came together. He became clever, but he came clever in the way as like, like street smart or pimp smart. I'm looking out for number one. I ain't worried about that, all my other. I don't know why I'm hearing about women in the stables. It's all about me and the money and how I get mine. Forget about you. So, it is like, okay, wait a second. He's at this protective mode. It's just all about me. So in some ways he became like his mom. He turned into this narcissistic tendency as well. Also, it messed with him getting really a leg up in life. Really being a brute force. Like, okay, you can be a rebel with a cause, but you got to have a cause. Okay, you can't be a rebel with no cause. That don't make no sense that you're doing. And so this is what he has to do in order to get a leg up with. Again, you see this little baby here. So he get a leg up in his adulthood, which will help him to get a leg up as a child as well. Okay. What time is it? Because I know I ran over. Oh, I said 1. I got 15 more minutes. Let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, so doing better than what I thought. Okay, so now, how does it turn out to be in his relationships now? Yes, I'm picking out the Mcnealy cards for you and as a feminine. So what's your overall clip? So what is it as far as adult? Because these are the adult cards. So now we're talking about adulthood here. Okay. So now what is the overall here? Yep, I said to 1. So class is over at 1. Told you get you a snacky wacky. Feminine. And then the divine masculine. Can you just give me, this one appeals to me a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so, feminine, this is you all's here. Okay. This is an adult show we're seeing. Chalices, 9 of chalices. So we got the 9 of cups and the 4 of swords. And for the divine masculine, He has wands, 8 of wands. Okay, yeah, my. Maybe they was itching for it. Now let me stop. Okay, all right. Before you don't touch, don't need one of y'all touch this. There you go. No. I said I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Y'all ain't got to touch nothing. Y'all ain't got to touch nothing. Stay over there at y'all spot. Thank you. You know what I was thinking though. Okay, here we go. 9 of chalices. This one here is the magic of the lantern. The light of the lantern ensures the triumph of love, overwhelms the senses, and dispels rivals and hesitation. So now into your adulthood, now to me it's almost like you're in the point that you're trying to get enlightenment. To be able to shine the light, to dispel some of these things as far as when you're talking about doubts in love, these hesitations in love, these thoughts that go against, these self-sabotaging against, and these overwhelming senses like, oh my God, I'm falling in love, I'm getting to love, oh my God, going back to that again, to what we talk about exploitation. They taking advantage of me, they about to take advantage of me, dealing with that from your childhood as well. And then we have 4 of swords. Okay, 4 of swords. Masturbating, excuse me. The magic of the pepper. This is getting worse. Oh my God. The magic of the black pepper. Excitement allows you to overcome a lack of affection. However, if this should continue, you will have to seek forgiveness and not punish yourself excessively for your errors. So right now what it is that you are divine feminine at the point of you just having this lack of affection. You got to kind of work with this, because again, it's exploitation. If you thinking everybody taking advantage of you, you start going to the rebel with cause, kind of rebel with no cause, kind of patterns that start showing, your self-sabotage starts showing again. That's why they say you got to kind of start seeking forgiveness. I want to say it starts with yourself. Seeking forgiveness, like, oh my God, I fell off the wagon. I start having these thoughts about it, and these rebellious being against either the being whatever's being presented, questioning everything that's going on. You know, why you act that way? Why you doing this? I can see you doing that a lot of times with any kind of males that came into your life. Being defiant that way. And then also punishing yourself because like, oh my God, I act that way. I was very controlling. I was in boss mode. You know, I'm the boss, being boss. I'm bossy. No, you doing all that stuff. That was wrong there. And so it's showing up in that way. So I'm thinking right now, you getting to the point that you said it's in adulthood. You got to kind of check yourself before you wreck yourself. The divine masculine, he has the wands issue right here, which is 8. This is that one, which is savoring, the magic of the swallows. Pleasure in and of itself is like the essence of springtime. Savoring eroticism as a pastime allows you some breathing room. Okay, I'm picking up a lot from this here. I'm picking up a lot of like this savoring stuff is where in some ways he's feeling like he was kind of over excessive with the sex thing because of him trying to be able to kind of like savor the moment. Like I'm finding love and that high I'm getting from sex partners all over the place. For that caused the issue that goes back to inner child. Again, that's the addiction that he learned to pick up. And then also he's got to learn that when he's now with sex is like really something to be more sacred. This is what I'm picking up. Like really say breathing room, really being able to kind of expand yourself, to breathe, to take in exactly what this act means. The magic of swallows, like the magic of it. Essence of springtime, which is opening and blossoming and bringing in this newness as well. So this is what in adulthood he's learning. What things is he I'm doing on time. What are you hiding? So what's some darkness, some shadows that you still gotta you gotta work with? Ooh, gotcha. Clear. It's the dark cards. No, not the dark cards. Yes, we're about to see what's going in the shadows. We got work with. Okay, for the feminine, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Where did this come from? Do you like where you're going like the things that life is showing you. Where are you going to? Do you know? Yeah, she got you a song. Yeah, Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I won't cry for you. Ooh. Ooh, and fragmentation. Okay. So you guys, we've gotten divine feminines. We didn't got to the point that we're like, we didn't got a little cold-hearted snake into his eyes. We didn't got a little kind of cold-hearted. Like our empathy is a little off. Why? Because if we feeling somebody exploiting and taking advantage of us, we would be saying, like I said, that no, don't cry for me, Argentina, about that, about some things. So we kind of watch it. Yeah, so we got to kind of watch it. We kind of put that wall up too. Again, we mirroring him. Remember at the beginning about him in the war in the battlefield back at the beginning. We're hiding again, fragmentation. We're fragmented. We're operating now. It's got more so the upper chakras here. So it's got the higher heart, the communication, the third eye, and the crown. Okay, but again, it's the disconnect down here. It's got a key here, which to me is like we're looking for, like, okay, where's the rest of the body? Where the other lower ones? So the lower ones, again, Jupiter 11 again is the masculine, right? That's the masculine ones. This is his area here. Look for you to talk back to me. Yes, okay, thank you. So, so what does that mean? Okay, now, so we got the key here. We got to unlock this. We got, so that means, again, some kind of way when we saying, I won't cry for you, we got this disconnect here. We kind of all this femininity, but we ain't really kind of doing this, creating this balance too. So this exploitation kind of connecting with that. We got wings here like Red Bull. But at the same time, we fragmented. We ain't putting all the pieces of the puzzle and creating that union within ourselves. That's what we're hiding. Okay, we're like, I'm doing the work. Nah, the card said you ain't. You still got disconnect going on there. We got to work on that. Okay, for the divine masculine, again, perchance to dream. Again, what he's hiding again, and you seen this if you watch my channel, he's scared to, again, to be able to like let this man and this ego go and let the divine masculine surface, because he feels like, ooh, if I had let this happen, I don't know what I'm going to become. Where am I going into as far as this journey, becoming this divine masculine? It's so many things that although I don't like what's showing up now, but there's so much of it that keeps me in my comfort zone. This is what I know. Okay, and then also we have here the child I was meant to be. Again, going back and nurturing that child. He's got to go back and reparent this child. This child is like, you know, like he said, I don't know. I think it was one of his cards like, I don't know how the hell I even got like this. I'm so sorry it ended up like this for myself. So that's him going back again and saying, I got to kind of go back and rewrite. So that'd be, again, like if you got the gym package, he needs to kind of go back emotionally, go and change, visualizing what he's seen happen to him as a child, as his mother, how he views his mother, which is going to help him in turn to change how he looks at women, and all the way around. Maybe he'll start to baby, if he's in a karmic situation and it is with an actual person, he'll start to see her for what she is and say, oh my God, I don't want to be around this stuff. Now I see why I'm with you, because you remind me of my mom. I thought you was a better version of my divine feminine, but now I find out that nah, I ain't doing nothing but marry my mom, and this ain't where I want to be. So I'm like, I'm out of here. Okay, that might be it. So he's got to nurture that. That's what I picked up with that. Do I want to go into that? What time is it? Because I want one. But well, I got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Touch brush you on. Okay, let me see. How did that? I think I kind of told about how it looks, but we can't look. It's like, how did this show up in our adulthood? How's this showing for us? Let me see with this. I mean, I'm going to be speed walking through this other stuff. Outside, but we did have technical difficulties, but I don't want to hold you. Okay, but have y'all hang around class anyway. When I say class is missed, last time we was like, I counted it. We was like 20 minutes just talking to each other after class. Okay, so we right. So now, what is it showing up now? for the divine feminine and stuff, you getting a lot of messages of concern. You like really like I gotta do like this. Yeah, we like each other. We sure do. This is just like clutch the pearls. Oh my God, it's a lot of stuff I gotta kind of start working on myself, which is true. This is where we are now. Okay, this is how the situation is. It's like we got a message. Rather either it's in the numbers, dreams. Like Desiree, she be dreaming. Just might be for doing that. That the dreams, visions, him showing you yourself through the mirror thing as well. You know, that kind of stuff. That might be, you know, so now you get a message line like you're looking at this stuff, you know, and you're like, okay, now I got this message. I gotta kind of do some things. With this, Kiki done showed up. I'm saying here again, right now where he's at now, this karmic situation. This Kiki for me, okay? I know Jubilee 1111 sees no way. She sees it that. We can take it two ways. I compromise with you, Jubilee 1111. I'll come over to your side instead of staying over in the dark side. I'll come to the light side. So this privileged lady also could represent the divine feminine. This is on his mind. You are on my mind. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. You're on my mind. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what the rest of it. Anyway, so privileged lady can also represent the divine feminine as well because he's privileged. Why? You really got access to him that don't nobody else also has. They should not have. Well, they don't have because divinely that's how it didn't happen. Okay, so the privileged lady here is on his mind. Right, this is what I'm saying. I can pick that. See, when I look at this to me comes like really ego. I can understand how you do that, but we going on this one. But to me, this is ego. This is like too much. Team too much. You got this hat that's all over exaggerated. You got all these extra damn ruffles and all this stuff. You know, like when I come in now dressed to kill like that, and I'm gonna put it on you. I walk in the room and they know, ooh, divine sunshine's in the room. You know, I didn't put it all. I done thought about it. I done 24 hours and laid out everything. And when I come in there, it's like, bam. Let me just stand here for a little while. You know, every now and then, yeah, I get a little on the ego. And I'm like, okay. All right, now the party can commence because divine sunshine is here. So this is what I'm looking at this, okay? This is what's going on with this. But my thing is this is the kind of attitude that this person has. So that's why I say privilege is ego. It's like a privilege because I'm humble. I thank God that divinely He's made him for me, especially for me. Nobody else is patterned like me. I understand him like nobody else does. That's unique. Okay. That could be privileged that way. But this one to me, when I see it, is a whole different. It's coming straight from ego. Okay. So it could be split. He could say again, like he's thinking. He's always double-minded. He's thinking all over the place. So he's like, I'm thinking about my divine feminine that's privileged, that she's supposed to be here as well. And I'm looking at this one and saying she thinking she by entitlement. Not by divine entitlement, but just by entitlement by a piece of paper, or entitlement because she feel like I done bought you, or I got this house, or you know, I done helped you out financially or whatever. This is what I'm talking about. There's two different sides of that. So this is what he's dealing with right now currently, is this karmic situation, or these two women that he's trying to balance act and trying to identify which one is like, really, is it bachelorette? So bachelorette, is the bachelorette one, does she remind me of my mom, or does this one really remind me of my mom, or have I put the mask on this one to mimic, to look like it's my mom? Okay, that's that one. What is the overall, now we're getting into the good side here. What is need you out. What is the overall theme we working into? Clear. What's the overall energies? Let's see what we're working into. For divine feminine. Or I could say for everybody. That's all right. Is that? I didn't say feminine. I said overall. Stop. That means everybody. Everybody and their mama. Okay. There we go. So we got the 5, this, and this. Okay. All right. This one, these I'm not used to. I pull this out every blue moon. Every cards. Every blue moon cards. Okay. So we got the overall for everybody. For that one, overall theme of energies we getting into. 5, the tree. I'm here to stay and grow. I am the health of your body and mind and soul. Look for the cards next to me to find out more about me. When negative cards are close, ain't nobody negative. Pack some tissues for your nose. No, we ain't doing that. So to me, it's like this is right here. Why it's here is because both of these situations for divine feminine, divine masculine, is here to help us grow spiritually, and for us to understand the reason for why we are here. Okay. Next one, number 4, go back. This is the house. I am your family and your base, your ground and your home. I give you stability and comfort. I am your living arrangement and environment. I am what surrounds you in your state. The cards around will give you signs on your present state and what's the future to indicate you going on a journey. I know this. So this is here. Again, what stuck out to me is to really truly get an understanding of what family is, to help you to truly get grounded, help you understand what you're part of. A twin flame community is larger than just you. Okay, this is the energy that we're all moving into. I am your living arrangement, like living how what's your place in the world, in the environment, what things surround you, how you can be and show your light worker thing, and how you could change the world, by your uniqueness that you bring to the table. And then we got 3. Oh, it's almost we kind of almost like level, but we didn't. It's like 5, 4, 3. Sound like that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dun, dun, dun. Be our part of a rhythm nation. All right. Somebody give me a hat and a ponytail. Okay, moving on. Ship. I take you on a vacation or a business trip. You will need a suitcase for where we are going. Distance is what I am known for, and I am constantly in motion. Look at the cards next to me for the clues. Okay, so I wouldn't be say trip. We always say this is what? This is a journey, the twin flame journey. Okay, so you got to kind of pack your bags. I mean, get all this baggage stuff, get this stuff all the way out of the way. I'm hearing another song play. I don't know the words there. Some doorstep. Get your coat and get your hat. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Hey, I like that. All right, so he can go on here and go to the other sunny side of the street. So get your coat and get your hat. Okay, so it's time for you to pack up right where you are with this karmic whatever situation here, and get on the journey. Okay, because you got a distance to go. Like what we say about the journey is not a destination. You getting together with your person. It's not your destination. It's just part of the ride. Okay, that's that one. Okay, all right then. Let me see real quick what I'm doing for time. Woo! Give me 7 minutes. That's all I want. 1:10. We out of here. I just like this daggone box. I don't know what the heck. They ain't got nothing like I'm trying to break somebody out of jail here. What the heck? They ain't put no kind of grooves on the side on this here at all. I don't ask me. Whoever the makers did these cards, please tell them. Come on, this is these right here. Like I always break them out. Okay, here we go. We ain't gonna start off with what you call it. These are some new ones here. These is called Angel of Atlantis, or cards you receive inspiration and healing from the angelic kingdom. So now we're gonna talk about what we need to heal. Clear. What we work on. So divine feminine is what we're working on with this exploitation. Romance. So we need to work on romance. Healing that. Get some enlightenment. Light the fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Do 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 do. Okay, and for the divine masculine, he has love. Now, if you believe in the angels, if you believe in love after love, hit some share. Okay, so if you believe in the angels here, you need to work with Zafkiel. Okay, angel here. He'll help you and guide you, because you need angel and guides also as well to help you with this romance, to how to light this fire here and to keep this flame ablazing. That's funny. Don't look like 11 like the twins. So you got a candle here. You want to keep it ablaze here to create this new world. Get your intuition, your awareness together. Okay, so this is what you got. Well, you see why they got this all locked up, because these are some good cards here. If you also this is for the divine masculine, the Archangel Sandalphon. him. He'll help you with love, which is like Jesus. I don't know, he's nothing like the form of Jesus Christ. So to me, is again, you got to kind of get Christ-like. Again, that's that unconditional love, okay, that you got to practice too. I wouldn't say Spirit is telling me, tell them don't discredit light. That's the masking got to work with that. Now you got to work with that. So work with the self-defined, become Jesus Christ-like again. Christ-like, what would Jesus do? Forgiving, learning, practicing unconditional love, about that as well, because I read a good article about that, about unconditional love is how you really are, and I placed it on my Facebook page on there for Divine Twin Souls 11, I think, because I couldn't change the name on my Facebook page. So that one. So make sure that you look at that. It's got a nice article about what unconditional love. Unconditional love means love them right where they are, no matter what. Okay, so that one. Okay, I like that. Very good. So that's what we got to work with: healing and transforming. Romance, thinking about the romance of it. And then I can't put the top on this. This sucker gonna get stuck on there again. I don't know what that's all about. There. Okay. So, and what things do we need to surrender? We're wrapping it up. No, you didn't. I'm back. Oh, Jesus. Dad, is you in Archangel Michael? Is somebody sleeping on the job? Somebody is sleeping on the daggone job. Somebody is sleeping. Divine Masculine, y'all talk about y'all got to go to war or something. Somebody's sleeping on the job. For the Divine Feminine, y'all got you sleeping. You're sleeping. I'm swearing. Granddad, somebody. Now I'm calling all of them on here now. Somebody stop whatever this power that be here. This interference that we running here. There's some good stuff here. Stay with me. So the Divine Feminine, you got surrender, low self-esteem. Yes. Does this surprise us? No. Okay. So you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set intentions to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Okay. So that's what we got to kind of work with as far as saying earlier, things that we got to change. Give me this one. This finances too. Because again, if your money is funny, something, and your love is funny, I put that as one of my things too. Your abundance, how you see things. Self-surrender, you ain't frozen, are you? Are you frozen? No. Okay, good. Okay, I didn't feel nothing. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and to remember that no is a sentence. That sounds right for the Divine Masculine, because again, I feel like it's like I said, it's like a drawbridge. Lower the bridge. Pull up the bridge, lower the bridge, put up the bridge, And again, like I said, you're not letting people in that you want to let in, like the Divine Feminine. Okay, that's something else. Divinely, you got to work with. Clear. Okay, that was my timer. Somebody said over here, said that was my timer. Okay, thank you. Who would do something like that? And it might be Dad. It might be you. Between both of y'all. I don't know. Okay, I got you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're like, come on. Because we know how you get to talking. Okay, thank you. Okay. Lilith. So in order for you to get into your low self-esteem out of that, you got to become a goddess of power. How to, again, learn how to accept what we learned in today's webinar. Learn to accept the limitations or the things that tempt you or that's bad or the negativity. Say it's okay. Nurture yourself. Gain some knowledge about that as well. Be powerful in you. Okay, yeah, I messed up. I fell off. I did wrong. Okay. Get back in there. I felt like they was exploiting me again. I was acting like a rebel with no cause. I was self-sabotaging myself. Get back in there again and come with your goddess into your emotional self, into your goddess of power. Again, transcendence. Understand that, again, something is happening behind the scenes that not of, that's helping you to expand and to grow and to become bigger. So you being able to practice this power of no. You ain't got to explain nothing else. No, I ain't doing it. Nope. What? But did it this, especially when you got that manipulative mom and that narcissistic. Like I was watching the videos, they was like, don't feed them any kind of thing. Get up, move, go to another room. Say, oh, I'm glad she gave some pointers on the video. She's like, I'm glad, I'm sorry you feel that way. I understand you. I don't agree with that. That's your thoughts. I respect that's the way you're thinking. Drop it, that's it, and keep it moving. Don't get no battle back and forth about that at all. That's kind of what he's got to kind of learn the tools of how to not go back and try to say who's right. Like, what have you done for me lately? That's what she's saying. Who's right and who's wrong? No, you ain't got to hear no Janet Jackson, what you done right, what you been done for me lately on that situation. It is what it is, okay? I'm doing for time. If I want 10, right on the head. Okay. All right. That is that one. I lied. Okay. If y'all want to dismiss, you can go on. That's fine. I'm just trying to see real quick. What does your messages have to say? Very quick. Clear. What does the messages have to say to the feminine, divine feminine? Just hang in there with me. Accept struggles as lessons. Ooh, good. Everyone has value, so don't worry about you think about, oh, they exploit me or whatever. You know, they come for a lesson and a blessing, and it's a reason. And then set your intentions, okay? For the divine masculine, your messages are telling you to do, whoa, a lot. Be yourself. Don't worry about that, about how your mama had treated you in the earlier thing. That ain't got nothing to do with you. And then thoughts create your reality. Watch your thinking, because this divine masculine stays in his head. And sometimes the things that he's thinking, he's making it worse. Like I remember Jubilee 11 saying, you know, sometimes it ain't that bad what you're thinking about. You worrying about it. It don't really come to fruition. But you keep on doing it, what's my thing? It go get 2 friends, they get 2 friends, they get 2 friends. Before you know, you got a gang of called worry looking at you and say, oh, that's what you wanted? Okay, we're going to go make it happen and make it manifest for you. Okay? That's that. And then, okay, Archangel Raphael is made confidential. Clear. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to say what your higher self says. Then I use the universe. I know I ain't got time for that. Okay. They got me. Don't you want? No. Clear. I didn't bring them out anyway. You didn't tell me that. Don't give me no last minute stuff. Okay. What does your higher self want to say to the divine feminine? And what does it want to say, to divine masculine? Okay, this is your higher self saying to you. Number 47, nasty knot. For divine masculine, 33. Oh, that's good there. This is 11. And this is funny. This is my birthday, 4/7. Okay, all right there. Nasty knot. Okay, 47. Ground yourself. Spiritual completion. He got the 33, double 3, Trinity, spirit, soul, and body. Get yourself in alignment twice, doubly together, 3 and 3 together. That makes it 6. That's love. 4, okay, and that, yeah, that represents that one. Okay, 47. Come on now. You're doing a lot of flopping. Oh, they put my back is on fire. Who's doing this? Nasty knot. Despite how it looks, you can now slip easily out of your current ensnarement. It only looks like quicksand. In reality, getting free is a piece of angel food cake. Leave the drama behind. Yum. So right now you talk about exploitation, and the situation that you are is trying to get yourself with the self-sabotage and the rebellion. They say it's easier than what you think. You can get out of this. And that's like angel food cake to me is like you're going to get a lot of divine help and intervention to help you. For the divine masculine, open your presence. 33. Okay, open your presence. Ever seen a time-lapse film of a flower blooming? Its petals opening wide. That's your new role model. Visualize yourself opening your arms wide, embracing all the prosperity and abundance that's flowing your way. Receive, and then pass it on. That's what reminds me of the drawbridge. Put that drawbridge down. Start putting that drawbridge up every time somebody come next to you, divine masculine, or that's what we represent, that's what we're going to work on. Open it up and reveal like a lotus. Just let it blossom, okay, from that point on. And then also, this is it. You got it right here. Clear. All right then. And the universe has your back. What does it say for the divine feminine? It came out, so I'm going to respect that. And what is this? What do you say for the universe? What are you saying to the divine masculine? And this is he got a lot here. That's quite a bit. Okay, moving on. Here we go. For the divine for the divine feminine, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. This is universe said for you to do. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. So even you discomfort about this here, this exploitation, find it. And the key to prayer is to get what I think I know. Be open and receptive. Like they say, be forgiving. Even if you make the miss the mark, you're okay. For the divine masculine, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Told him, got to watch that thinking. My fearless freedom lights up the world, so be free, divine masculine. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the trigger. So even if I get triggered by my divine feminine, these women, period, in general, I learn how to live with it, get true healing, although I'm being triggered. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. That's true. You gotta see it. Watch how you see in love. Joy is the ultimate creator. And this is a good one. I choose love no matter what. All right, that is the end. Bam. That's it. All the cards. That's it for my reading and for today's lesson in exploitation. Join me September the 4th, right next at 11 a.m. Yeah, I like that. Choose love no matter what. And remember, be mirroring both of us. So in our thinking, we got to do the same thing. September the 4th, the next one will be abandonment. Ooh. So we have to work on that. That is it for me. Class is dismissed for you all. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the donations. Thank you so very, very, very much. This was fun. That was different. I followed what Spirit told me to do. And that was interesting. So thank you. No matter what. Abandonment, that's me. Okay, you turn in. Okay, thank you so very much. I'm going to put all these cards here. Y'all welcome. Y'all can keep on talking at the lounge. Y'all don't got to go home if y'all want to. What is this? Is this one? Nope, that's not that one. While I am packing up my stuff, I will be here. I'll look momentarily at the great class. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Enjoy you all's weekend. This is it. I got to turn in, y'all. I got to be with the kiddies. Oh, Jesus. We start back to work. We don't see the kids until September the 3rd. So I'm praying for a good class that pretty much attracts same thing that I can work with. I can help them heal and learn and explore and become great. Oh, no, automatic. Did I put the Mcnealy card someplace? Oh, yeah. Oh, them Mcnealy cards, they kind of showed up. That's because that divine master here that was here. I said, ooh, I know they going to put me off here with these Mcnealy cards. These McNasties. They was nasty for real. Ooh, yeah, they was. I'm like, oh, wait a second. Made me blush. I'm like, I ain't ready for this at all. Thank you with the technical difficulties as well. It's going to keep on. It'll do that. I don't know what's happening with that. We got so much powerful energy on here. We find it keeps on doing that. So we just have to be patient. Choose unconditional love no matter what. Thank you so much. You going to sleep now? Okay, thank you. I forgot. Some of y'all is at different time zones. That's all right. Let it soak into you, too. Let it soak in as well. All right, then. See you. All right, then. Okay, I have to go back and look at the Mcnealy. Okay, don't be up there trying to practice your kundalini with that. They're watching the Mcnealy cards. I know. Them suckers is something else there. That's why the divine masculine, most time when I do readings, they always say about, can you do the Mcnealy cards for my divine feminine so she know how much I want her? I thought, oh, Lord, here we go. I want you to do the Mcnealy card for me. Yeah, he sure did. He like, ooh, can you do the Mcnealy? I said, listen, Mcnealy card extra. I don't, I don't do this just for anybody. Pull them out. All right then, y'all. It's waning down. I think I kind of getting right here. Is this one? Yep. This one. And I surely will be watching it myself. There's some good stuff in here. Hey, hey. Okay, we got this. This is this one. This one. This one. Limits. Darkness. Got these here. Got this one here. Okie dokie. Oh, this one here. Ooh, I look like I used every card in the book here. Every card in the book. In the deck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Who's that? Corleen? Okay, bye. Love you. I ain't insulted because class is dismissed. I'm just cleaning up on this one. Is this all of them? Hold on. Oh, I put the cards in here. That's why. No. Burn, paper, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn them up down. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn the mother down. I don't know why I keep on saying that. I guess it's flaming. To my surprise, 100 stories high. I heard somebody say, baby, they go to Mcnealy card. Hey, baby, burn. Baby, burn. Just go and burn the mother down. Don't forget, I was using these cards ain't just for the Divine Masculine. We seen that today. It's also for us too as well. Don't forget, go to my site. These cards, $33 there. Oh, I forgot about the t-shirt thing. Sale, $22 to midnight today. $22 for that. Free shipping. Gotta have the order in. You gotta go to divineunisols11@gmail.com and you can order up a shirt. And I did it at the beginning of the weekly forecast about what the shirts, how the shirts look, because somebody asked about how the shirts were on that one. So make sure you go to that one. Those are just reminders. I'm not forcing down anything else. Sometimes you just need, as you can see, both sides, everybody's mind is thinking. And that's the way to kind of remind you to stop your thinking. Okay? All right then. Okay, who's that? Who that? Desiree, you said something? Desiree is faithful, I tell you that. Ain't nothing else. He's faithful. Let's see, right here. Got that one. Okie dokie. All right, people. Y'all didn't help me clean up. I can put it in my box and stuff. You all have a wonderful weekend. And also have a fabulous week. Remember, we won't be in section where it's September the 4th. So that's week after next. So that'll be in 2 weeks. I will see you all. Okay? All right then. Love you all. Thank you, Jupiter 1111. You're probably gone, but thank you for being the hostess with the mostest. Thank you for Phoebe Nick. She already gone, for being hostess. I don't know, Brown Sugar was on there, and I had somebody else. I forgot who the other one. Okay, also as well. So if you're on here, so thank you so very much. Mwah. Love you. All right, and see you all next Monday. Will be what's that energy? This update. I think Mondays usually update or inspiration, whatever spirit tell me to do. I did third party Monday. All right, say 5-5. It's time to change. And 2 + 3 = 5. 23. Gotcha. All right, until next time. Mwah. Love you. See you.